simple enough to actually explain. Believe in business, but not. I keep telling people I have iPad Air, I have Apple Watch, Apple. Weeks ago, I was going to get a new one. They gave me a new one of iPad 2, because I mean, here we have been mandated to bring together those who want to do business God's way. And like I've shared with you several times, I saw some things outside Nigeria and everything, and I came up. I don't know how you now the money they are sharing is blood money. I knelt down to pray, and God said, don't pray, because I want to say, open your eyes wide. And God took me back in the spirit to what I saw at that meeting. What we did, we locked the door. I mean, in their own case, they locked the door to do their own prayers. I mean, you can guess what they were doing when they locked the door. They gave us the time. For somebody like me, I'm a stickler of time. So I got there 20 minutes before. That was really early. And the door was locked. And I thought the venue would be open for us. But I could see people, and I put security man. The security man said, you cannot go, you don't belong to that club. And I'm like, I'm here for African entrepreneurship. And I said, yes, I know. He said, are you one of those? He said, the people in there, when they finish what they are doing, then you can join them. He said, we are going to open that door, the door of the time they've given to you. You only came early. So this door will open at least 5 minutes to on the dot. And lo and behold, when they finished what they were doing inside, they opened the door and we joined them. Guess what they were doing? I don't know. But what they were doing was not something that was actually open to everyone. But then the meeting started and everything. At the end of the meeting, they now went to venture capital session. What I saw, I was like, what? No, this could only be. When you see people are not Africans bringing money, giving checks, and I saw people coming in with their own documents and envelopes and everything, making presentation. We were all allowed, because I'm into a business where you don't need money, you only need business. In consulting, you are not selling anything. And as such, you can't ask for loan, you can't ask for venture capital, you can't ask for anything. You can only ask for business. All you have to do is keep improving yourself to render good business, then the doors will open unto you. And I saw money being given. I saw checks being given. They would just come in. Of course, the journey I think took about maybe 6 months or so. But then the final stage was that day where they will actually give the money to you. Venture capital is talking about giving you money to do business without paying back. I said this must be blood money. And God said, no, whether blood money or not blood money, they went there with documents. They've had series of conversations. And today is the day of distribution of the funds. And they distributed the funds. So what's your problem with that one? When you get back to your country, do the godly version of it. And then godly version. So yeah, there are venture capitalists back home in Nigeria. There are equity capitalists. There are people looking for representatives. At that time, I was really, really humbled. I couldn't even pray. And God reminded me that your meeting at the United Nations, after your presentation, the people that walk to you, the picture on your iPad, go and look at it. He said, why do you think they cut off that transaction? Because they discovered that your office is in Nigeria. That's why they stopped it. I still have their pictures there to the glory of God. These are moguls in the industry, multi-billion-dollar businesses. And they just wanted my firm to represent them. And of course, since it's New York and partly, your tag will show your name and your country. So I just put Fola USA. So they thought actually everything United States. So after my presentation, they came to me, would like to do this. And I'm like, okay, that's nice. I gave them my website, they went there. They didn't really see the address and everything. But I eventually discovered that the office where I'm actually going back to will not be the one in New Jersey, but the one in Nigeria. And God reminded me of this and said, now it's time for you to bring believers together and do godly businesses. And of course, while I was being chastised, I was also being encouraged that remember that far back in 1992, your husband was talking about the appearance of certain figure every month, and you said that was your salary. He said from day one, you have had structure. Fola, from day one, you've been a committed business person, you've been a committed professional. Then he took me to my clients. Our clients are 20 years and above. But there's something that is stable. You have knowledge so much into you so that you can put this one into other professionals like you, other business people, SMEs, and help them to grow. You started with just a nylon bag, no car, no typewriter, no office, nothing, and you were able to move from that nylon bag to this, and God took me through my life. He said, now is the time. You don't have any child to take care of here. How old is the last one? I was like, is this? Say, yeah. So now is the time to use your energy, to use your skill, to use your connection. And by November, I started by fire, by force. See, BSB is meant for people who are ready to do structured business that will outlive them. My accountant in our family, none of the children is an accountant. In fact, not in any way putting things right. We are not going to share money here, but we are going to we have been doing something or some things to ensure that the business that will die underneath your nose. Opportunity. Why? BSB is also set up for empowerment opportunities. How have we been performing? Through monthly seminars. We have brought so many parties here to come and talk about so many things. Benefiting. How do we do it? We present fresh opportunities. Also, we do training and we do free business advisory for members. Free business on Wednesdays. Once you register here, I'm fixed to be Wednesday or the upper one. So what our overall objective is to do what? Is to and what is our mission? But I had something also 2 days ago, or maybe yesterday, 50 million. And I know that whatever you have missed, you are going to carry. A lady was sharing his experience with me concerning the Bank of Industry loan. Said it got to a time when it appeared as if they were going to lose their job. Because the MD happens to be a pastor in Redeem. And I think he has told his men the money. They have to return the billions back to CBN. And I'm like, why? He said, because they won't submit data. So our contact at BOI told me, said, Auntie Shebi, I told you today. If it is below 10 million, no collateral. I want you to represent is your own. I can't defend it. I can't even guarantee anybody, just like they told me. Also, some would like to do partnership with you. If I want to do partnership with you, sir, So you are looking at it for expansion, for sustainability. Do you want to go into this? If you say yes, then I can now hand you over to the company and I step back. The only thing that until they told them, please, we have commenced the process. We actually thought it would be done through CAC. There's nobody in charge of that. And we have commenced. If you want to be part of the team that want to work with those people, please let us know. Because we need more hands. Okay, to make so to actually at those banks and Bank of England. So 9 embassy reached us who have shown interest. But please make sure that you can deliver. Don't just take it because it's lucrative. Of course, it's going to be very profitable. We know. But they are going to install software that they will see what you are doing. Anything about America is like that. It's actually meant for those who have registered businesses. Registered, mark my word, registered. It could be a business name, it could be limited, it could be anything. And you don't mind going into partnership with any business in the US or even any part of the world. The Kilimanjaro you see today around is from NUSA. The Domino, all these American companies around, they have come through. There's no way you want to do business with an American company that you will not be a member of NUSA. And you cannot belong to NUSA with just a name. That name, they are going to check with CAC. If it does not exist, you'll be cancelled, and that's going to be, against the group. So please, if you have a registered business, you have your certificate of incorporation, and you have not registered for NUSA, can we still do it, sir? Hello? Wale, can we still register for new people? NUSA. NUSA is still open. Okay. So for NUSA, so we are going to register when we finish today. And we did something last month. We actually did registration. We actually collected lists of those who would like to have their businesses registered. It's now as cheap as how much, sir? 20,000? 5,000. Yes. 5,000 will not get your forms, will not do your stamp duty, will not do your transport, will not do the process. If I have so make sure you do that. If you don't want to do the 1 or 20 that they are doing for us, which I know is 60,000 outside, please do the 5,000 and submit the certificate. It is still acceptable. So that's all about NUSA and registration. Also, I said there are some people here who we all know. Because they are in the highly skilled professional skill. Here we disseminate information. We can help. Everything will be done online. Not choose to go through another mode, which is going through the WES. How many of us heard about WES? Oh my God. WES means World Evaluation Service. So I keep telling people, don't let us get things and just keep it. You have friends, please see Females Consult. And since 1992, that has been my logo. The same person has promised promised all attendees at the first anniversary free gifts. And I said, we are going to be many. He said, ma. Even if you are 1 million, have gifts for everyone. I said, it's a gift that they will never forget. Wow. Yeah, the Lord will bless that person. Isn't there Justice? Justice. Okay, it's Justice Aloko. Is it? Justice wants to do something, and I know that God will surely bless him for that. So please, for those of us who indicated that we tell them today if you want them to stop it, because our put your name down. I have not paid the 5,000 for your business registration. On this note, I just want to say thank you so much for listening. Do we have any question? I have just 10 minutes. Dear call, look at me here. Dear call, am I right with that name? Dear. Okay, dear call, look at me. Okay, so do we have any question? If there is no question, that makes my work easier because I've actually used my time. So, any question? Okay, good. So those opportunities. For those who will be interested in that business, maybe I should just discuss it briefly. It's like came. I'm going to post it online. Platform. Any question, please? Health and nutrition. Please come and speak to our group, and you have just 5 minutes. And immediately after dear call, Lokpemi, I'm going to have Tolu of Royal to talk about basic bookkeeping so that you don't run away. Or distributors for the Nigerian market. They've been of products with over 7,000 stock units. Unfortunately, you won't miss your opportunity. Then I will give you the full picture. Then you decide whether you can actually do it or not. So if you are interested in distributorship deal with Ultras, but then you must have the name of the MD of the company, the name of your company, the year of establishment, and the type of product you make. They are asking for email and website. Can you see the things we've been discussing? If our website gives you a link, if you don't have a website, well, I don't think that will be against you. But to do you a lot of good if you have a web. Then look at it, brief narrative, which is like your corporate profile. This is our time. She's going to talk about health and nutrition. Then Tolu will talk about basic bookkeeping for 10 minutes. Then we're going to have Wale on family planning. So just like speak. If you want to register your business, it's still open. You want United Nations, anything whatsoever we've had, just papers will go around now so that you tell us what you want to do. Also, if you have your loan proposal, it's ready based on the checklist, you are going to submit your loan proposal today. You are going to submit your loan proposal. díẹ̀ kan lọ́la mi díẹ̀ kan lọ.
Good afternoon, everyone. I want to use this opportunity to thank Mrs. Fola Ushura for giving me this opportunity to be here. This is my first time being here, and she gave me the opportunities to come and talk about health and nutrition. Help me to say thank you to her.
Thank you. You're welcome.
About health and nutrition. Because most people move around with what they say, okay, I'm fine, I have money to eat what I eat. But people don't really understand what is called health. Talking about health is more than being okay, maybe from illness, you're not sick. Talking about health is more than that. Can you your home view, what is health?
Well, health is a state of well-being, physically, spiritually, mentally, psychologically,
Yes! According to the World Health Organization, one of the organizations define health as a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. We should just define that. However, health requires that the individual maintain a continual balance of environment he or she is functioning. Now, when we talk about dimensions of health and wellness, what are the dimensions of health and wellness? Because wellness is continuous. No dimension of wellness in isolation. All must function with one another to produce our body. For instance, you are socially balanced, but you are not. When children are behaving somehow in the classroom, you'll be wondering, what is the problem? Something is wrong somewhere. It's better you ask the child or go to the therapist. Okay, why is this child behaving this way? Something is wrong somewhere. So when we are defining health, there is more to that. You might be healed. You might be health. In time, intellectual. You might be able to communicate with people without any problem. Then you are healthy. When we talk about intellectual, when your brain, when you are well informed, you are able to maintain your intellectual balance. And when we talk about health and wellness, you're doing, when you don't like the job you are doing, you are not healthy because it's going to affect your brain. Ability to perform very well in your occupation. When you are not being productive, then you are not healthy. Now, when we talk about spiritual health is when you are purposeful in life. When you come to the light and you are not fulfilled, that means you are not healthy. Now, we want to have much time, 5 minutes. Okay. Now, we talk about, before I move to nutrition, you might have the whole money in the world, but when you don't have good eating habits, then you are not there. If you eat every time, then you're not. One active study dictionary, we define the bodies into indirect correlation to the overwhelming increase and the cancer we see today. When you must eat food that suits your body, the nature of your body. Now we talk about the golden rule of how to eat well. Not to be nutrition, you want to check your nutrition. You should have your body mass index. How will you check your nutritional status? You measure your eyes. You measure your eyes, then you divide it by your eyes. Your body mass index. So you're between the rates 18.25. 24 carbohydrates you consume, you're going to have problem. And to even indicate your body mass is not okay. For instance, now you want can lead to hypertension in the long run. And it's either you have stroke, it's either you have cancer and all that. So when you eat, increase your fiber of fruit and vegetables. You don't just eat fruits, you don't just eat vegetables. There are some vegetables that are not good for you. There are some fruits that are good for you that you mind what you eat. As a pregnant woman, a pregnant woman should not just depend on just food, pastries. You must mind what.
University of Lagos.
So now how accountable you are. Traditionally, accounting is defined as a heart. Recording, classifying, and transactions in part, at least of a financial character, and interpreting the results. Now, there's account bookkeeping. There's a part there whereby you need to take records. And many of us will take records. Everybody here, we have less than 5%. Those who know, you can always plan for next month that, okay, I spent 10,000 every month on 4. Must come out. That's the purpose of record, so that you can take informed decision. Many of us, you know, we just buy with how would call it now? At the end of the month, do you actually calculate how much? Now, the 200, the 300 may not mean so much. But at the end of the month, by the time you calculate everything together, that's not beginning to make sense. Oh, that means my father must have shares in MTN. But without record keeping, you can't know that. So, bookkeeping can be considered as procedural, mechanical, and technical elements of accounting. It is the systematic and chronological recording of transactions. Please take note of those words. It has to be chronological. In accounting, 31st of December and 1st of January, the difference is not 12 hours or 24 hours. The difference is 365 days. The same way too, 31st of January and 1st of February is not one day. That's 30 days difference. So, date is important. And that's because last year has a reason you did last year. And you can interpret that. So, date is important. Chronological recording of transactions and events, development and maintenance record also. That's why you can't have, which we're going to discuss later, you can't have a book. And tomorrow you now go to 4th of February. Remember that you make that transaction in 4th of February, now you want to write it down. It's going to be a disharmony in your account. It allows you. It allows you to have a better control of your business by facilitating financial planning and decision making. It will be easier to detect losses. Those who were always there, we have business people industry. The person that is meant to be makes big money. Zip in bulk, buy everything in bulk. Definitely now, if somebody's happy. So it is important because for you to cut now, I remember what my father told me some time ago. He says Agbano. I'm not supposed to know what's called Agbano. Devora. One of the easiest way to catch it apart from prayer. Most of the time is what? Pen and what? Paper. At the end of the day, write everything you spend money on. You will catch the devourer and discover that you are the owner. So the same way in our business. I want a place we come. Write everything down. Let's start. No, okay. The third reason it the truth is if you don't keep just the simple truth. Tax people, they call it best of judgment. If you know what they call best of judgment, you won't like it. Because it's not judgmental at all. So you understand? Next please. Now, put people who provide answers to basic questions in your business evaluation. Where are you now? 2 years ago, Facebook bought over WhatsApp at a particular fee. Because that is the value of WhatsApp then. Your business has to have a value. Where are you now? How can you know? Through record keeping. Where do you need to be? Where do you need to be? So a well-maintained bookkeeping system will enable you to balance budgeting and financial planning as a means of working to quantify your vision, mission, goals, and objectives. So proper bookkeeping will provide you correct objectives and what? Strategies. Next one, please. Now, source documents is important. What are source documents in accounting? Your receipts, your cash vouchers. Receipt is when you were coming, you bought the 2.8, they gave you a receipt, you threw it on the floor. You bought something and they gave, most of the time, most people are giving receipts now. We had one not connecting. Can I have a witness in the house? Yeah. So we are there. We are the one not connected, but those receipts go a long way in your proper bookkeeping. Every kobo should be accounted for. Hello? I hear me? Now, in mathematics, they taught us rounding up. You know so? In accounting, we don't round up. Please, 10 error. Just forget it. Now, even if you forget it, write it down, tip. Everybody got it. Do you get that? Yes, sir. Anything you are forgetting, just write it down. At the same time, too, you are the of your business. I'm not saying you should not eat your money. Please, eat it. You work for it. But make sure it is what? You call it. So that in the future, when they say, who killed the company? Who look for the devil? We just catch you and hang you straight away. So, it's that easy. Book of accounts. Please, everybody get a book. If you can't get anything, get a book. And record. Even if you don't understand what you are recording, just keep scribbling down. Get an accountant or somebody to help you put it in perspective so you can put it better. Next one, further, just fast about it. Manual records. Manual records is, and it's a book. Electronic record, you can get, if you have a laptop, get a laptop. If you are very good on Excel, use an Excel. How many of us have a smartphone? Almost everybody this age. Even some balance a phone, as they call it, has inside it inbuilt finance options. How do you know? That you can record your transactions every day. We can package something for you that you can, anywhere you are, you can do whatever you want to do to accounting. But listen, start keeping records. Electronic records, manual records, just jump to this one. Now, please, just rule your book like this. Even if you don't have a good book. I've done it for some people here. Just rule your book like this. Date, description, inflow, outflow, and what? Balance. It's that simple. As simple as that. Next one, just example, next one. See how to fill it. All you need to tell yourself is, I need to be committed to writing this every day or at every point of transaction. And I'm not expecting to be here forever. I expect to grow, the software to make it easier as your business grows. But this is the minimum you can keep. Please. This is the minimum. The inflow is whatever is coming in, outflow is whatever is what? Going out. The balance is part time. You should know how much you have in your hand. So if you don't know, maybe something is lost, something is missing, so I can quickly query it. So this is the minimum book you can keep. Next one, and I'm through.
Do we have any question for 1 minute? Any question on that? No question. Please can we have Wally, please? Wally is taking on some family financial plan. You have a question?
ask me a question. I'm still trying to get an answer for it.
You have a question?
And I want somebody to just help me out.
Okay, Ojoyo, why don't you just please give us a minute?
Good afternoon, everyone. Just to add to something that he said, that if you have a smartphone, you can log into your Play Store and download an app. It's called Reach. Reach, R-E-A-C-H. It will track all your transactions for you. Reach, R-E-A-C-H. Just go to your Play Store. It records all your transactions for you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I hope you make sure you are smart too. So that if your school is smart and you are not, you will not be together. Somebody asked me a question. That's true. The answer can come next financial year of BSB. He asked me, he said, which one come first? Hen or head? Come first. No, not that. Hen or head? Which one come
From creation, yeah.
My own part of this program is not a serious one. We'll be hearing. My own is not a life. A young boy followed his father. He went to the first wedding. He went to the first wedding. After the service, his cousin asked him, how many women can a man marry? The boy said 16. The boy responded. His cousin was amazed that he had an answer so quickly. How do you know that? Then is to add it up. Like the bishop said, 4 better, 4 worse, 4 richer, and 4 poorer. And then I think some people, the way they sitting down, I'm going to just compress my presentation. And I'm talking about family financial plan. And the basis for this is that everything must follow a process. Everything must follow an order. And for those who lost money during the last capital market, they are going to come again. If you are not smart, you are going to. If you are not smart, you are going to lose money again. They come like that once in a while. And you know what caused it? Because we are not planning ourselves. We are not planning our finances. Family problems are a common problem in today's society because it happens to people. There are usually a family problem. Money is not never going to be enough. Money is going to say, I have all. We can prevent financial crisis by being organized with our finance. You see, everything we've been talking about today, even the lady that came out that talks about nutrition is still planning. Tolu came and talks about planning. Only what I thought that these days now, the rate we burn energy, I think that somebody will probably need Panaya before leaving the house. Because right from the house, the generator, the security man has told you the diesel, the taxi did not stop for you, boss will tear your clothes and so on and so on. We need a lot of energy. So the best is to create a budget. You must have budget. Budget, you tell you when you have for a period, when any issue is coming in and it does not fall within your budget. A lot of people that run the family into indebted now because of action. Somebody comes and say, the money, that 1 million high, they say of that 1 million that he invested. They are telling him how much the money worth now. Whether within 2 weeks, this will say say you can't, they stop him or so on. So we must be careful, we must draw budget every year as to what we want to do, and now break the plan, a year plan to individual day, month budget. Financial stability is achieved when you are able to meet your day-to-day financial obligations when they fall due. First of all, to look at equity debt capital ratio. Okay, how much of your financial funding loan? And if somebody they wanted to buy into a business and this man has not done business valuation of his business, all the effort he put into business, that business, we now create something called director's current account to see how much value the gathered over period. But those people refuse to allow him to do that because they've seen a good business they bought to, which is what, and meanwhile, that's what he's supposed to have done before presenting his business for sale. Creating a budget, he has talked about it. You can use your last 6 years, last 6 months to plan it. Your bank statement, your check stub. Who knows what is check stub here? Check stub. That portion of check you don't fill, you throw away. You just write a check. When you write a check, give fund to Ade. You now see that small portion there. When you take, that's what Toby is going to do to prepare your record. I was telling somebody something. Most of the time we work, we don't capture our expenses. A lot of us spend our personal money in our businesses. But when you don't capture enough expenses against revenue, you are telling me that your taxable income will be higher, and me, government, will be very happy to take part of it away. So we know we've been talking about, almost 1 year now, we've been talking about structure. Very key. So let me just quickly go to the first thing I want to talk about. The element of financial plan for family is called financial goals. What are your goals? The financial plan is based on individuals or family clearly defined goals, including funding college education for the children, buying a large home, starting a business, renting on time, or leaving legacy. I tell you, personal experience now. I was in a top job in the bank when I decided to leave, because I knew that by our calculation, I knew that the children would be ready for school at a particular time, and our what we ask God is that we don't want them to go to school here, and therefore I have to go ahead. I remember when I was going, somebody told me that maybe they are paying us. They said they are paying us. Now today we have children going back there, not spending money on any education. Those are part of the planning. So part of goals that we can set for ourselves. Not that we are just thinking of where we are right now. I'm thinking that money is good. It's good for you to make the money. What's the essence of it? If somebody else can do it for you. We told the family recently, he was warning himself. He doesn't have money to send children to. When he tried, he now spoke to the second parent, he sent the daughter abroad. Eventually, you find out that he gets scholarship. We don't even know that some of our children are too smart not to get scholarship abroad. If we will now keep them here on our own, we're fearing that there won't be money. Number 2, what is your net worth? How much do you want? Somebody trying to buy you now, how much do you want? I told somebody today, I said, he said he came from Republic. Oh, somebody from Republic of Benin is not here. I said, I want to buy Republic of Benin. Can you put a value on it? Everybody asks what? The value. In business, there's something called key mind insurance. What you don't know about yourself, businesses are benefiting from it. They are putting insurance for it to grow their business. Key mind insurance, any man that will leave my business, that will affect my business, I put insurance on that person. You are starting, you are working in an organization, you don't know that somebody is putting a premium on you for sustenance of his business. But you yourself don't know the worth of what you're worth. What's the personal? It's a snapshot of your assets and liabilities. It serves as a benchmark for measuring progress towards financial goals. Your assets and liabilities. How many wives do you have? How many children now? How much do you have in your bank account? his wife access or liability. I think as a pastor will say, I think if you are one, when you go above one, there is liability. Cash flow analysis. An income and spending plan helps to determine the distribution of spending. What that one means is that if I now want to do a project worth 100,000, how am I going to fund that 100,000? What is the source of it coming from? I'll collect 50 from my wife. My first son will give me 20. But most of the time, we create expense before looking for money. And you know, most meetings, most financial meetings, when it is expensive, that's where everybody will contribute. When it comes to funding it is when the number will drop. In fact, I find out that when you see people doing meeting could have taken place for a whole year, and what they are talking about, how they are going to spend money. When it comes to how they are going to fund it, no idea. So that I will know that if I know that my income the next 1 year is not going to be 100,000, there's no point going to a project that's going to cost 100,000. Some of us, you are someone they want to give you, you have a facility, they give you a facility, a running facility overdraft on the line. Someone now say want to sell a land, that's what you now carry overdraft money to go and buy a land. Mismatch. Hypertension will probably kill you. Because when the money will be due to be paid back, the property is not ready to be paid. It's not available to be sold. Plan. Number 4, retirement strategy. The plan will include strategy for achieving retirement independent of others' financial priorities. I tell you, there is nothing like what is this money they always deduct when we are in practice. And some of us say, well, NHS or something, or what do you call it? There's no money there any longer. There's no money there. You're only lucky if you are an organization that have it, so they have no private retirement plan. And what we do to have a plan, what in Africa what we do is to, at least if you have a landed property, you bought the land for maybe 100,000. At the end of the day, by the time it gets started, you can dispose it off for maybe, if you don't buy money in the land, you can dispose it for 5 million. These are some of the things that we can do, even those of us who are in personal business. What are the assets you have that you can throw away in future? Not buy Jaguar, those ones they put in BDC now. The one who will buy Jaguar. I don't know Jaguar is those that Jaguar your money. Number 5, comprehensive risk management plan. Identify all risk exposures and provide necessary coverage to protect the family and its assets against financial loss. Somebody said, give me 1 million. I'm going to give you 100,000 immediately. Ha! You know? That's 10%, Abi. 10 times 12. 120. So therefore you are saying that you are getting interest of 120% on your money. Where is it going to invest the remaining 900,000? Have you ever asked yourself? You probably be doing cocaine or doing something else. Where is it going to? So you collected 400,000. I bet that's the last one. That's your capital you have collected. You are not going to get that money back. Let's be careful. Don't carry resources of the house, of the family, to go and do some jamboree investment. So the risk management plan includes full review of life. I don't want to talk. I know that these things are important here, but I don't want to. Anytime I get there, I don't want to talk. You know, life insurance should have been good. Because that's the medium money you get. But in Nigeria, insurance, after you finish that story, will now begin. So I don't. In other places, it works. A lot of who have elderly people, you are the one, whether you like it or not, the fact you are in Lagos, you are in trouble. You are the one that are going to court to take care of burial. So why is that we cannot have insurance for our aged parents? So that when anything happens, they just dictate that insurance and you have the money to take care of insurance to get to that stage. So that doesn't mean we should not know it. Long-term investment plan. This includes customer assets allocation strategy based on specific investment objective and risk profile. We must look at something that we can invest in now that will generate investment for us in the future. What about tax reduction strategy? Some of us don't even know that if you are having a business, when you are doing your own personal individual tax plan, you can transfer your personal expenses to expenses of your macro business. Hello? You can do what? Your laundry, your telephone, that you are not allowed to claim under your payee system. You can transfer those expenses under your business company, your business account. Because if you show much of taxable income, if you show higher income, government will take more of your tax. That's what it means. And there's something wrong in tax planning. It's tax evasion that is wrong. Tax planning is not criminal. So if you don't know how to rearrange your expenses very well, and then your personal is again that they can allow you to have when you are doing your payee, your laundry, your every other thing that you need to do, you can convert it to your business to work against the revenue of your business. And lastly, what about estate plan? Maybe you are planning create the arrangement for the preservation and distribution of assets with attention to minimize settlement costs and taxes. How do you plan your estate? When you go, how do you plan it? Do you have a will? You have who owns what and what and what. If not, they will use all those things you left behind to do settlement. What have we said this morning? You must move your financial plan from near liquid to solid asset. You will get that one. The way you should arrange your assets is such a way that each of that, the way they are in chronological order, they must be easily convertible to cash. Because for example now, if the income earner of a family dies, that does not concern the landlord. That does not concern the next school fees. And therefore there must be something that can take quickly to cash. If you have a building may not sell immediately. So you must arrange your financial plan in such a way that they move from near cash to full solid. Each time those things are necessary, you want to pay, some of them can mature. You take part of the one that can easily mature. If you have a fixed deposit, you can draw the fixed and get the money back to take care of the town school fees. And there's something called emergency fund. That's why I'm going to stop. Emergency fund is that every family must think about it. You need a float that can survive your family for 3 to 6 months in case you pass. Or else, instead of sending prayer to you, they'll be saying the other one to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Wale. I appreciate that. I'm sure they've distributed the forms. We have the US Embassy, the projects that we spoke about. If you're interested, please put your name, email, very clear. Also, if you want to join NUSA, NUSA means Network USA. Your business must be registered. Also, if you need the checklist you can collect, it's also available online. bsblinks.com is active. Then for the highly skilled professionals, if you're interested in relocating, there is no point hiding it, struggling with the business, let us know. And if you don't want us to know, go on WES, go and do something about it. Okay, let them at least evaluate your Nigerian certificate first and what you have done. Also, if you want to register with United Nations Global Compact, we have the forms ready. Or you want to register with United Nations Women Empowerment. And like I said, it's not compulsory that you go to America or follow us to Brazil, Geneva, all over. You may choose to stay in Nigeria and join us online. But then they will invite you for every conference, every meeting, all over the world. And you see the cost of attending such meetings. If you don't want to go, you don't have to go. You submit your COP. That is your own commitment. Every year must be submitted. If you don't submit, you go to the web, you see your name flashing. And I think after 2 or so years, they just delete it. Please, I want to beg us at this point, please, whatever it is that we are submitting, And for those of us who will be attending the one-on-one meeting, like they told us that it's not going to be BSB meeting, it's going to be one-on-one. USB will only help to do the short list and submit. So when they come, you are going to just face them. So if you don't have presentation skills, please go and learn it now. You can read. All these things are available online. You can go for short training, but I'm not sure whether it's going to be second week or third week, but it's actually before the next BSB. So it's going to be one-on-one interview with them. And if you know anybody that can actually benefit, please don't let us keep this to ourselves. Spread it around. Okay? Spread it around. Talking about UNGC, Onward, GNUSA, the highly skilled, you can. But for that project, let's keep it small. So that we don't have long list. Okay? And you know, the more we are, the more competitive it becomes. Hello? It's always painful. I'm like, God, you're always bringing all these things my way. And none of them is about consulting, it's not about accounting, it's not about tax. Hello? So, but if you know you don't mind this product, let us know. So that you can become a distributor and don't record it. Hello? You didn't hear it? Okay, good. I'm happy that you didn't hear. So on this note, I just want to say thank you very much for your time. So if you have your loan proposal or anything you want us to talk about ready, please. Bank of Industry just called that Lekki, you can't take any Bank of Industry now. Okay, okay, let's announce them for November. So Bank of Industry will be here, they'll talk more about it. And you know, the one they gave to us March or so was actually for women. Now they have products for men. Men, let me see your hand up. Let me see the hands of men in the house. If I stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Okay, they want to clap a clap. If you are married, please sit down. Okay, no, if you are not married, sit down. Those who are married, stand up. Son, let people see your faces. These men are married. My question is this: if you have a registered business, stand up. If you don't have a registered business, sit down. You don't have a registered business, sit down. Good. Look back again, let them see your faces. Good. These are men who have good businesses. If your wife owns at least 45% of that business, stand up. If you are the alpha and the omega of that business, you can sit down. If you are the alpha and the omega, or madam has just 10%, sit down. If your wife has at least, don't ask questions because we are praying now. Pastor Evangelist is here. If you have a business that is registered and your wife has below 40%, sit down. We are going to take data, we are going to take information, so no lies here, no sentiment. If your wife has at least 40% of that business, stand up. At least madam is 40% owner, stand up. Now we are talking. Odrayo, please, you taking the names and the details. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me tell you, they came up with products strictly for women or where women has a chunk of that business and there's no collateral. Good money. Oh yeah, and the money is still there. Oh yeah. So in case you think you need loan, genuinely you need loan, then we are going to work on this. If you don't have the checklist, collect the checklist. Okay. Also, if you have a friend who has a business and the wife owns at least 40%, ordinarily your wife should have 50%. Yeah. It opens the door. You won't understand. People take us serious more than you. Oh yeah. So on this note, we just want to say thank you. Please make sure you surrender your details to Ojoayo. Because I need to, unless you don't need financial assistance for your business. If your business needs funding, because there is a specific loan for women or women having chunk in your business. The name must appear. Okay, and don't think you be smart to quickly register something before then. It's already late. Okay, on this one, just want to say thank you very much for your time. Can we have Pastor Hannah Oyebanjo to give us the closing prayer? Praise the Lord.
That's my first pastor.
Praise the name of the Lord.
22 years ago when I gave my life to Christ.
Praise God. And just before we pray, shall we just be upstanding? Let's celebrate the alcohol man and woman in the house. Come on. Let's celebrate them. You are not even clapping for them. If I was going to, as a marketer that I am, if I was going to, package this and manage this, you all pay bills. Every session you will put your money down to come. But they do all of this for free. Look at this hall, it's small for us and all. Every time you are receiving, speak a word for them, and I will speak a word to their lives. Pray that the Lord will help them, the Lord will enlarge them. Whatever they've seen as success will be nothing compared to what the Lord will do. The next 1 year, 2 years, the Lord will embarrass them. For Kwale and my sisters, for and their children and their businesses, the Lord will embarrass them. The Bible talks about he that put water upon the prophet and will receive the prophet's reward. I want you to put water upon their hands so you can receive. That the strength will not fail them, wisdom will not fail them, encounters will not be rare. It will be a daily occurrence. Before they knock, the doors will open. We speak for protection. We speak for defense. We speak for financial breakthrough. We speak for a lot of international global work and recognition. As they are building the kingdom's financial, the Lord will build their homes. So shall it be. In Jesus' mighty name we are praying. Father, we want to thank you. Lord, it's not of him that runneth or willeth, but it's you that showeth mercy. Paul plants, Apollos water, but you give the increase. I speak and I prophesy increase upon every business here represented. In the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. Lord, you say from little can become great because the former and the latter end can be delivered. We release them in the name of Jesus. Amen. Lord, I speak by prophecy to every business here. In the next 6 months, 1 year, we will look back and say, Lord, thank you for BSB. In the name of Jesus. As many who are still trying to play smart, I pray righteousness is the bane of this work. I ask for a heart that will be righteous. The Bible speaks about Ahaziah and kings who were doing right but they didn't have a right heart. Our heart will be right. Our heart will be perfect. We will be light in Nigeria. Our businesses will be lighter in the name of Jesus. As we go in your name, Father. We receive wisdom from our dream, visions of direction. We receive ideas like Jacob received my father. We will not labor in vain. We will not work for others to eat. We give you praise, Father. Everyone who spoken concerning Stafola and Okuwale Okushola, Lord, much more you will do for us. Thank you, Father. In Jesus' name we are praying. Amen. Hallelujah. The grace of the Lord Jesus Christ, the love of God, and the sweet fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with us now forevermore. Amen. Surely, let's conversation follow us all the days of our lives. We dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen. Praise the Lord.